Welcome to Real Guyanese Media, where we bring you the real news, raw and unfiltered, straight from the streets of Guyana. No sugarcoating, no big media spin, just facts, voices from the people, and stories that matter. Whether it's politics, culture, community issues, or breaking news. So if you're tired of fake news and want the real story, hit that subscribe button and join the movement. This is Real Guyanese Media, where truth speaks loud.
To submit your list after you just answer the question. You have your chance. How do you feel coming out here today and being a part of this?
I'm very upset because 1,000 of my supporters are left behind.
Please excuse.
The police stopped them. 1,000 of my supporters coming out from here.
Come on, we need the party process to pass. Please excuse. To the gentlemen, you have the readiness. Alright, let's go. Like for you.
We are ready. We are ready. If the elections can happen tomorrow, we are happy for them.
How many regions are you competing in?
All 10.
A prime ministerial candidate?
Very short.
Please excuse. Come on. That's how we come on. Please excuse you. Come on, you're pushing me away from the entrance. Excuse.
Mr. Mohammed of the Western Nationhood political party arriving with a small delegation to present his party's list of candidates for the September 1, 2025 general and regional elections. As you may know by way of background, Mr. Mohammed has been sanctioned by the United States. This is since last year, June. Notably, the representative of the United States Embassy is no longer here to witness this part of the process. Accompanied by more audience, Dr. Mark Prince, biggest economists, in the presentation of their party's nominations. representative for the chairman of this party, presenting his party's list of candidates for the September 1, 2025 general and regional elections, accompanied by, among others, Dr. Mark Franz of United Guyana, which is teamed up with me and has decided to yield its prominence in the campaign to Mr. Mohammed's party. Also accompany him are Mr. Odessa Primus and a number of other party supporters. The representatives of the United States Embassy, who are here all morning into the afternoon, are no longer at Oman, and so they will not be observing the presentation of the nominations by Mr. Mohammed's party. As you know, Mr. Mohammed, his father, Nazar Shah Mohammed, and the then Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Home Affairs, Mr. Mohammed, were last year sanctioned by the United States for alleged tax evasion and for the export of about 10,000 kilograms of gold. The United States estimates that the taxes evaded amounted to about $50 million US. Weeks of tension, in fact months of tension in the public sphere between Mr. Mohammed and the General Secretary and now the President of Guyana, Dr. Finali, so both the People's Progressive Party General Secretary, Mr. Barry Jagnew, and Dr. Finali, the incoming President, have been having sharp words to say about Mr. Mohammed, citing him as an alleged criminal, citing him as a tax cheat, and basically saying that he's bad for business in terms of the governance of Guyana. Earlier today, Mr. Jagnew, who is the representative of the list of the People's Progressive Party, said the candidates ruled out having any sort of coalition, if you will, in the National Assembly should be agreed with Parliament. In fact, in response, Mr. Jagnew categorically stated that there will not be a hung parliament. But moments before, he pointed to the need for his supporters to turn out to vote on September 1, 2025 to ensure a clear and decisive victory by his People's Progressive Party. This process for nomination day lasts from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and so we are yet to see any indications of any other political party waiting to come in. It's now 1:15 p.m. here in Guyana. So for all intents and purposes, 4 or 5 minutes more remaining before the end of this process here at the Umani end. A process that is being observed by international observers, embedded officials into the Guyana Elections Commission, members of the diplomatic corps, of course, members of the Elections Commission, as I said before, including the chairman of the Elections Commission, retired Justice Policy, and the 7 members of the 6 other members of the Elections Commission. We urge our viewers and listeners to be mindful about their expressions, casting aspersions on each other. We believe in freedom of expression, but we do at the same time abide by rules of decency and all other codes in relation to media practice. We're free to engage in spirited exchanges, but be decent about it. Joining us, we are looking at the presentation of nominations by the We Invest in Nationhood political party, a new party that is led by city businessman Mohammed. His name became prominent, so to speak, within the last year or so, after the United States imposed sanctions on him and his father and their businesses for alleged tax evasion. Linked to the expletive role, Mr. Mohammed himself is before the court on 2 charges, one for making a false declaration and the other for tax evasion for the connection with the importation of his Lamborghini luxury car. But despite those alleged infractions, he has been drawing large numbers of people wherever he goes across Guyana. We are yet to see how that will manifest itself in the ballot box on September 1, after which the votes are counted. This is certainly unprecedented in Guyana's political history. where a person who has been sanctioned by the United States or any other foreign government for such serious alleged crimes is contesting the election. Point to note is that Mr. Mohammed, prior to those sanctions, was a very close ally of the People's Progressive Party, and this has been acknowledged, if not admitted, by both himself as well as the incumbent president of Ghana, Dr. Irfan Ali. In fact, Dr. Irfan Ali recalls going to the Lombard Street location of the Mohammeds for prayers while he, Mr. Mohammed, was a student at St. Stanislaus College. So the connection between the Mohammeds and the PUP go way back then, and following the sanctions we have seen a public falling out between them, and now the emergence of this political party. After the votes are counted, we do not know what may be the implications for the relations between the PPP and Mr. Mohammed and his party, if there is indeed a hung parliament in favour of the PUP, that is to say, the PPP controlling the executive but not having control of the National Assembly. Urge our viewers to be civil to each other and not to be in any way indecent to each other. As political as you wish, but we urge that you be decent in your exchanges with all the viewers here. today telling reporters that his party will be contesting all 10 administrative regions. We Invest the Nation, a political party, just completed the submission of its nominations for the September 1, 2025 general and regional elections. Mr. Mohammed, the leader of the party, as well as members of his delegation, are expected to leave out momentarily.
Guys, please step back. Please step back. Please step back.
Back it up, back it up. Everybody in the club, back it up. Remember the song? We're back with you live at the Omariya, where the Reinvested Neighborhood Party just Alright, y'all come back, folks.
Yeah, come back. Yeah, job back. Hello.
So waiting Mr. Mohammed to emerge from the Manayana, where he just completed the submission of nominations for his party, the Investigation National Party, for the September 1, 2025 general.
Stand here so that
Tell us about your list and the regions you'll be competing in.
What about your policies, sir? Tell us a bit about the policies that you implement should take on.
Well, as you know, I traveled the length and breadth of this country, and I listened to concerns from tens of thousands of my fellow Guyanese brothers and sisters. So based on that is how we put the policies out there very shortly. Just be patient. We want to get over with this one.
What are your priority areas, if you can?
Priority areas to invest in the people, to uplift the lives of them. Because every sector in this country is rotten. Every sector.
But
how will you be doing that, Mr. Mohammed?
We will invest in the people. 59 years, no electricity, no can't even go to their house lots.
Prime Ministerial candidate, who is that?
Very short.
We see Tabitha Sarabu came out here today. Is she a consideration?
Maybe.
Mr. Mohammed, why should Guyanese vote for someone like yourself who has been sanctioned by the United States? And we heard of a lot of the implications for the financial sector of the country and its integration in the wider world. Why should Guyanese vote for you?
Well, remember, at the end of the day, I'm the only one looking out for the Guyanese. I'm the only one representing. So that is why the Guyanese, they believe in me and they trust me to be the leader for them.
But aren't you concerned that there may be implications?
You're facing serious accusations by the U.S. government, which led to those sanctions.
Right.
What can you say to people to convince them that they should still give you their vote?
Well, at the end of the day, most likely everything will be approved here. It's a sovereign.
So do you think those sanctions matter?
The sanctions matter when it comes to my businesses. Mohammed's enterprise, Paddy's World Incorporated.
Do you think you're putting Ghana at risk?
No, sir.
Why not? Why? Why you think
The government is putting Ghana at risk.
You can have a Maduro puppet. What kind of hits do you think that has taken for your campaign?
Well, you know where that came from. You know where that came from. We all know they spent close to 70 million dollars with taxpayers' money, with your money, with our money. And they sent up the messages to spread two lies. Simple. That's it.
When are you going to launch your campaign, sir?
Very soon.
How soon will you
How
host
soon?
a press conference?
Very soon.
How soon, sir? When can we expect
your
it?
ability to fund your party?
No, sir.
How soon will you
How are
release
you
a
funding the
manifesto?
party?
I still have some of my savings that I'm using to assist my fellow brothers and sisters and for me to survive on. Although the government shut down all my local businesses.
But you're a billionaire. You're not a regular man. So you have a lot to survive on.
Exactly.
But tell me, sir, in terms of these sanctions and even the charge you're currently facing locally, don't you think that could affect you?
No, sir.
Why not?
That cannot affect me.
Why? Give us an
Guyana is a
explanation.
sovereign state.
The people's choice.
It's a sovereign state.
But you're integrated in the global financial system.
With my businesses. With my business.
Sir, but you
What
have been
there's a
sanctioned.
report that you might be arrested before the elections. Are you prepared for that?
God is in charge. I don't know of that. I don't know of that.
Mr. Mohammed,
aren't you
we seem
concerned?
short on policy. And these elections, people will want to know what's in it for
You
them.
think so?
Well, tell us the policies. Are you bluffing your way to the presidency?
Why would I do that?
But the
tell
people
me.
want to know what are your policies. I mean, that's important
What I
to the
know-
people.
Pretty soon we're working on
My policies will better anything that
But
the
can you
government
give us an
has done here.
indication of what
Going to be having a
those policies
manifesto
are?
released soon?
soon.
Very shortly.
Very shortly.
And the people
But how we get at least one of the
What
policies
policies,
you
sir?
have? Because people want
people
to
are
vote
concerned.
on policy, based on policy. So why should someone vote for you? A policy
To be in the public domain.
anything.
So good afternoon, everyone. Let me just step in here. Team Win is much more than one person. Team Win is a team.
right.
We are coming with a people-centered policy that will look at the people. Our interactions with the people have given us all of the issues that the people are facing, and we will look at best how to address these issues that the people are facing. We have a power pack manifesto that will be coming soon, coming very, very soon. You will have a summarized version maybe within the next week or two, and of course at the launch of the campaign, you will have the full manifesto. That is a
But you
problem.
must
Anything is
give us
priority
top
on
three
that
top
list?
things from that manifesto.
Yes, what
are the top
priorities
three
on that
areas
list?
you're going to look at?
Mr. Mohammed, in terms of Guyana's energy sector, oil and gas, what are your ideas or plans for integration in the wider Caribbean and Latin America in terms of energy security and the growth of the sector?
Sir, very shortly, we'll be addressing all these matters. We just got to cross all these hurdles. You know the kind of victimization I'm getting. Just now, 1,000 of my supporters were left behind on the East Bank.
Why?
What role?
1,000 of them, over 80 bus load, maybe 100 bus load from Linden coming here to support me.
What role do you see Guyana, enhanced role Guyana playing in the CARICOM, for instance, given its oil wells?
I'll take it. Guyana is,
And I would like to hear from the
Mr.
presidential
Mohammed.
candidate.
yes, it's a team. We're not one person here, we're a team.
Right.
Guyana is one of the leading nations in CARICOM. We have seen great importance in the role of Guyana with regard to CARICOM, and we will continue to play that role. We are going to work to be the breadbasket of the Caribbean. We are going to be one of the major energy producers for the Caribbean, and not only for Guyana, but we want to ensure that the Guyanese people benefit first and foremost from our policies, and that is why we're telling you, when you see our manifesto,
In what ways?
because we will be investing in the people. Most of them are the resources and the funds that we get from our oil resources and other resources, because we plan on diversifying the economy as much as possible. That will be given to the people.
But the economy is already diversified. To what extent will you take it beyond the current benchmark?
I would ask that question. Do you think our economy is diversified?
Yes, there is.
There is what?
There's the agricultural
she's
sector.
questioning-
There's no need
That's
to be
not
rude to me.
No, most certainly
have to
it's
do
not.
some
The
homework when it
agricultural
comes to
sector
that.
is a strong contributor to the non-oil economy. It's in the budget.
Yes, and I'm telling
So
you
I'm
that of
asking
the
you,
budget of
beyond the current
2025,
benchmarks
512,
of diversification, what are
512,
WIN's plans?
WIN will throw out a full manifesto for you to see our plan, and we're going to be improving in all areas, but more
Such
so
as?
in agriculture, in healthcare, in education, in national security,
How?
in governance at the local
How?
level.
What is one thing you will do
what
to
about
transform the
Iranians?
education sector? What's one thing you can tell us you will do
We
that
can
is
tell
not
you
being
that
done
the
or has
persons
already been
who
proposed?
suffer the most are the persons who live in the interior. And that is where you've seen, just look at our national grade 6 examinations. Not one student from the interior was able to get Queen's College. That is a reflection of where the policies have failed. So we will be investing more in the people, especially in these critical areas.
So you're saying education is one of the main priorities?
It is most certainly one of the main priorities. For you to have a nation that is able to represent itself, that is able to be seen on the world map as something of importance, you must educate your people. Your human resource is much more important.
What about the border controversy?
Yes,
Do
please
you
speak to
see
that.
a U.S. sanctioned person gathering the U.S. support in the border controversy?
We are a sovereign nation and we have international allies that we will not be looking to jeopardize our roles with them. Instead, we will be building and increasing on those roles that we have.
I just want to add, we are here today because of the people want us here. We're not here because Azadine, we are team. Like Azadine said, we went the length and breadth of this country and the people. Public demand. We are here starting from Crabble Creek to Oriala to all the way to Secure. We were here because of the people. If it wasn't the people with our backers list and our candidate, we wouldn't be here.
Mr.
So I hope that's a message.
Mr. Mohammed, have you been gradually using your wealth to buy support to lead up to this occasion?
What do your list look like in this regard? Do you have an adequate number of young people, an adequate number of women on your list?
Our list is a representation of the entire Guyana. We are taking part in every single region, in every single polling booth, in every single area.
The police is saying that our time is up.
Mr. France, last question. How can WIN be expected to manage the extractive industry when the presidential candidate has been accused of smuggling gold?
Because WIN is a team and not just one person.
Okay.
That's Mr. Azadine Mohammed speaking with reporters just after presenting his party's list of candidates to the Guyana Elections Commission so that he can contest the September 1, 2025 general and regional elections.
When do you plan to launch? You can make your launch. I know you're going to get the photo, but when do you plan to launch? It's going to be in Georgetown. It's going to be in Georgetown.
did their best to smear Mr. Mohammed, but the people did not care. The people made up the mind that Mohammed is the new leader they want, and they are fighting for it, and they are willing to listen to Mr. Mohammed. This is a movement unlike any other in the past. The last time this took place in Guyana was Lyndon Forbes Burnham did this, or Dr. Chedi Jagon. This man is the most protected man currently. This is the most protected man right now in Guyana, I feel, other than the police. Look at this. The most protected man right now in Guyana. Mr. Mohammed. The people love him, the people are working to protect him at all odds. Wow. It is unbelievable what I'm seeing here. Fully rally behind him. This is extraordinary. What you see here. Extraordinary. What you see here.
This is the next tune you play, Logan. It's for the party that they're teaming.